Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 22. It's time for round 3 of our MotoE Career Mode. It's time for Le Mans. It's time for the French GP. So we will start the French round from pole position. We wait for the red lights to go out, and away we go. So Nicola Canepa to the right hand side there, and then Mikel Pons. The game gives you awful starts here in MotoE simply because you cannot time your own start by dropping the clutch. There's none of that here. So into the Dunlop chicane for the very first time of 8. We're going to be turning into the left and then back over to the right. You see Mikel Pons getting to the front there. Don't want my teammate to take the glory for the LCR-E team. I want to be the man to do that here. So into La Chapelle, we see Marc Marquez crash here in real life. And then of course in my career mode as well, just last season, as we make contact with Eric Granado to the right hand side. And guys, let me remind you, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe, because we've got a lot more content just like this one coming very, very soon. So I'm going to be using a lot of power setting 3 in this one. With the Moto e-bikes, you can pretty much just leave them on power setting 3. You don't need to be changing through. You can do if you're thinking it's a bit too easy, but these bikes are relatively difficult to tame, to be quite honest with you. You have to be very smooth in the acceleration. And these bikes are extremely heavy as well, so they lack that nimbleness to get through into corners like here, into Shimano Buff. But there's certainly nothing wrong with our Moto e-bike. Through, up on the inside, and a bit round the outside for the change of direction for turn 10. Mikel Pons has been dispatched with, as he's down into second place. Good job and good performance as we go into the Blue S's for the very first time. You see Mikel Pons just desperate to get on through, pushing us as we go into that difficult left-hander. So now into the double right-handers from turn 13 into the right-hand side for 14 for Recorder. Well, there is Mikel Pons again. Oh, not giving an inch as we use the slipstream. Well, not kind of. I think you get a small slipstream effect if you're that close to another rider. Don't really know how it works in the game, but you do a little bit. I know it's not really that realistic, but it does help in certain aspects. But we're leaving the door open a little bit there for Nicola Canepa. We'll have to keep an eye on the man behind us on the Energica Ego machine with the with you Yamaha, isn't it, of course? But massive contact with Mikel Pons, just struggling to stop the Moto e-bike. The Energica Ego Corsa doesn't really have the most powerful of brakes, of course. Bear in mind, these are heavy motorcycles. Mikel Pons does have the inside line for Muse, but pushing the Spaniard back. We might have the inside line here going into Garage Vert. We might, hopefully. We certainly do. So braking nice and gentle into the 8th corner. Mikel Pons, teammate of ours, is still there. He's pushing us wide. Great opportunity to get through on the double apex right-hander. So now, charging down the straight. Can we be the last of the late breakers and outbrake our teammate into the left-hand side for Shimano Buff? We certainly can. Back on through goes the number 47. Yellow flags out behind. Not sure who's gone down at this stage of the Grand Prix. And at this stage of the championship, I'm not looking at Dominic Egerter. Where is the man who won something? Oh, goodness me! Nicola Canepa, with an absolute no regard for human life or safety, flies up on the inside, and we're going to do it back to him, going into record him up for the right-hander there. What a hit that was from Canepa. Thank goodness we're still on board the motorcycle. Manfredi now the fastest man on circuit. 7th place for him with a 1:39.901. 0.6 of a second quicker than we were. I'm desperate to get that change of direction going into turn 3. I have done a pretty stellar overtake into 3 and 4 there, but it was back in Moto 3. Yet to really replicate that performance in a career mode video since. Might have to dig out that old career mode video and make a short of it, because it's a bloody nice overtake and it's a great sensation to go through on there. So now it's Jordi Torres up into second place. Bit of contact, rubbing his racing, absolutely. So we're going to squeeze back on through into Muse. Jordi Torres on the Energica Ego Corsa machine as well. He's on the right hand side, but will now outbrake Mikel Pons into Garage Vert. Lap 3 benefits us as we dive over the inside. We're going to run it a bit deep. Is he going to try? He's thinking about it. He's going to take our slipstream. Let's get over here to the right hand side of the circuit and not allow any overtakes going into the difficult and very exhilarating corner of Shimano Buff. Now into the left hand side. Whoa! Eager upon the acceleration. was able to qualify in pole position by using the soft rear. That is not an option here. We did see it last time out in Jerez, where the soft option was a gamble. Look at Mikel Pons. Slipping, sliding, making wacky shapes on his ego machine as we try and dive back up at the inside. The electric bike through. Do we hold the line against Jordi Torres, the former champion? No. Yes. Is it? Yes, we held on to it. Goodness me. More gesticulation from our rider there. As now Mikel Pons fires back up to the first place position. What a thrilling battle it is going to be here in Le Mans. Into the left-hand side for the Dunlop chicane. Do we have the line? Mikel Pons, that's brave, but we're going to fight back immediately. Do not yield the position. Now, I've got to say, on the bottom right corner of your screen there is the depiction of how much acceleration and how much brake is being applied. And I really think the acceleration is misleading. It shows a lot of the time that it's full. It really isn't. You have to be so gentle and so smooth with the acceleration with these bikes. Otherwise, you just risk spinning up the rear or just burning the tyre. I don't think it's particularly accurate, that. We'll see coming out of the difficult Garage Vert in a minute as I'm going to get really close to Torres. But we have the inside line for both apexes here to the right-hand side. This is a very gentle apex there. And again, it didn't really quite show how gentle acceleration is going to be. Look at it, bumping into each other like bumper cars here in the early stages of Le Mans Grand Prix. But around the outside of Mikel Pons, back to the top we go. The cream rising to the top, looking promising with the LCR-E team. But there is Mikel Pons, still giving it what for, not allowing us to get through. We have to be brave here into the left-hand side for turn 12. The AI is significantly quicker than what we are going into turn 12. Now firm on the brakes. A little bit of a twitch there. I expected a would-be lunge, but thankfully it didn't arrive. Bringing on the power down the back straight. Across the line it's a 1:55.01, just a thousandth of a second slower than the previous lap 2 laps ago. Jordi Torres now rises to the top of the occasion. Can we fight back and go for the inside here? Just lacking the confidence in this chicane. Just not the same with the MotoE machine. I feel really good in any other bike, but the MotoE bike, it's heavy. It's really heavy. It's very difficult to manoeuvre around a circuit like Le Mans. And I've got to say, the 120% difficulty AI are giving me a run for my money here. Yet to stand on the podium in MotoE. Could it be today? I really hope so. Be nice to stand on the top step of the podium, of course. That's the goal for every round and every weekend. But we'll have to see what we can produce here. So braking firm, gobbling up miles, metres and minutes as we approach Jordi Torres. Now back to the right hand side for Garage Vert, using the slipstream. We could be sneaking on through for Shimano Buff. Using this bit of slipstream here, avoid the grass to the left hand side. They're going to brake early, so we have to be the last of the late breakers. Back on through we go for Shimano Buff, but the change of direction. Torres is leaning on us. Hector Gartho has now risen to the occasion. He's up into third place. He'll have to fight back now into the right hand side for the Blue S's. Torres tried to go around the outside there, but a small amount of contact has pushed the former MotoE winner a little bit deep. So now onto the brakes. Oh, it's going to be late. What a lunge! Beautifully done up into turn 13. Should have savoured that for a last lap dash, but job done as far as I'm concerned for now. Lap 5 has been concluded. We start the final 3 laps here in Le Mans for round 3 of this MotoE Championship, and there is Hector Gartho up on the inside now. Great, bold racing from the number 4. The Spaniard getting on through. We'll get the change direction now. Are we able to? Not quite. So this lap of victory that I was aiming for is not arriving yet. Still pushing and still giving it everything, but look at that lap time for Matteo Ferrari. A 1:39.568. I can do that as well, but we just can't get clear track. We're constantly scrapping, knocking each other for 6, and we go up on the inside for Musée for turn 7. Pushing Hector Gartho wide. Oh, teammate Eric Granado's gone down again. Is that 3? Is that 3 crashes in a row now for Granado? It could very well be a bad start for quite possibly the favourite of our LCR teammates. Oh, no! Gartho! Oh, and that's caused a massive ruckus behind. Good Lord. Goodness me. So Eric Granado, who went down, is now up into 8th after that massive, monumental collision with just a moment to go. That's one of the toughest corners on this track. If anyone leans into you there, oh, I've gone deep now for the Blue S's. If anyone leans onto you there for the second part of Garage Vert, you go down instantly. I should have given him more space there, to be quite honest with you. Oh, and I'm wide again into turn 13. What is going on? Do I have damage? Oh, and I've lost the lead now to Akubu. I guess that's only fair because we did probably knock off Hector Gartho. My goodness, what on earth happened to us there? We lost a whole second through 2 errors of our own there as we're going to get really close to Canepa. Oh, Nicolo Canepa's risen to the occasion again, hasn't he? He was fighting firm for the first early couple of laps, but now we're fighting back. Beautiful change of direction there. Now able to attack Akubu going into the right-hand side. I'm going to run a tighter line, go wide, then bring it in tighter here for La Chapelle. But Nicolo Canepa, he also has the same idea and he's pushing us. He's giving us everything. And I'm going to try and fight back now into Musée. Hard on the brakes. Got it stopped. Akubu gets pushed wide and Canepa's gone down. Not ideal for the number 7. He's out of this Grand Prix. In fact, still there in 8th place, so not a bad recovery already for the number 7. So now on the brakes we'll go against Akubu. Could this be his first victory in MotoE? I'm desperate to chase not only my first podium, my first victory as well. We're using the slipstream into Shimano Buff for the penultimate lap. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Steel yourself for a pretty wild finish, and I should imagine a small amount of moment again on that front brake. I brake quite firmly for the trail braking and then try and get the change of direction for the right hand side for turn 10. But look at that. Scything through is Akubu, but we do it back to him going into turn 12. We must play defensive from this point onwards. We can attack Akubu as much as he can attack us. This is the point where we need to make a break now. Give it everything. We're going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Going all out. Subscribe on the last lap, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to go down to the wire. Fastest lap for us so far. Still nothing close to Matteo Ferrari, but we have been giving it what for in the past couple of laps. Akubu still there. 3 tenths, 2 tenths, and never mind about the gap. He's right there on screen. The Avant Io rider is coming. Can we fight back? We'll run it a little bit deep. Let him take that tighter line. Fight him back. Wait for him to go deep. Go for the kill. Up on the inside. Oh, he's still there. Didn't quite work out as I expected. But firm on the brakes at the left-hand side for Musée. Really tried to slam the door shut in his face there, but that small amount of contact ran me wide. Already down 4 tenths. Look at Foray as well. Forres is getting involved, but we'll go firm on the brakes again. Up on the inside for Garage Vert. Akubu's back through for the second part of the right-hander. Now it's always pushed me wide. That's cost us. That has really cost us. If the opportunity's not there for Shimano Buff, it's going to have to be saved for either the Blue S's or potentially even record them on. Into the left for Shimano Buff. For the final time of asking of today's video, we'll bring on the power. Can we get through for the Blue S's? Oh, we're going to have to go for it. Oh, pushing. He's not yielding. Akubu doesn't want to give it up without a fight. And a fight is certainly what he's going to get here. To the right-hand side, we're going to have to go. We're going to have to get to the right here. Up into turn 13. We've done it. Lift it up. No. We're going to... Oh, massive moment. Oh, no. Oh, no. We will get the first podium, but intensity has just been unmatched in this MotoE race. Oh, I so nearly high-sided then. It all could have ended in tears, but we still come away with 20 crucial points. So Akari Akubu does win the race from us, and in Javier Forres in 3rd place. What a race. So a look at the championship standings, and let's see what that's done for us. Eggerter still up there into the top 2 spaces, but Akubu is the big winner today. Top of the pile, 3 points clear from us, and 2 points clear from Eggerter in 2nd. Look how that championship has decided to close in. A look at the team's championship now, and it's a good day for the With You GRT RNF MotoE team. You've got Nicolo Canepa up there, as well as Bradley Smith up into the top spot. 7 points clear from the LCR-E team, which theoretically should be winning this since we have 3 riders. But guys, that's it from me. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments section down below. And be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.